Hey, folks, welcome back to Dream Space Dialogues. So glad you could join us today.
Absolutely. We love having you here. I'm Arsenio, your resident DIY fanatic.
And I'm Aaliyah, your guide to all things interior design. We've got an exciting topic lined up.
Oh, I can't wait. We're talking about the Dream Space Restoration Challenge.
Yes, it's all about transforming that cluttered chaos into your dream space.
Right. So let's break down what DREAM stands for. Demolish, restore, evaluate, arrange, and maintain.
Exactly. And let me tell you, I could really use some of that in my own home.
Fine. Ahani, didn't you mention your garage was starting to look like a storage unit?
Guilty as charged. It's like a black hole in there.
Oh no. Well, maybe this is a perfect time to tackle it.
Maybe. Life keeps getting in the way, you know?
Right. Life has a funny way of doing that. But let's dive into the first step. D for demolish.
So true. And when we say demolish, we don't mean grabbing a sledgehammer, although that could be fun.
Of course, you'd find that fun. But we're talking about clearing out the junk.
Yeah, it's like an archaeological dig in your own home.
Interesting analogy. Oh, tell me more.
Well, think about it. You're unearthing layers of stuff, maybe even forgotten treasures.
Oh, wow. Like finding that lost box of childhood toys.
Exactly. Just last week, I stumbled upon my old comic book collection.
Really? Any rare finds?
Probably not, but it was a nostalgia trip for sure.
See, that's the emotional part of decluttering. It can be tough to let go.
Totally. But sometimes you have to ask, does this add value to my life?
Right, like holding onto that old snowboard you haven't used in years.
Hey now, I might hit the slopes again.
Uh-huh. Sure you will. When was the last time you went?
Okay, fine. It's been a while.
Exactly. Maybe it's time to pass it on.
You're right. Letting go creates space for new experiences.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks.
So moving on to R for restore and repair.
Now this is my jam. Time to roll up those sleeves.
You're all about that DIY life.
Absolutely. There's nothing like fixing something up yourself.
Uh-huh. But sometimes it's better to call in the pros.
True, true. Remember when I tried to fix my own plumbing?
Oh, yes, and ended up flooding your kitchen.
Don't remind me.
Maybe leave the pipes to the plumbers.
A lesson learned. But small repairs can be so rewarding.
Like tightening loose screws or giving furniture a fresh coat of paint.
Exactly. It's amazing what a little effort can do.
Right. It's like giving your home a mini makeover.
Exactly.
So after we've repaired, we need to evaluate and establish.
Yes, this step is all about planning.
Figuring out how you want the space to function.
Right. No point in organizing if it doesn't suit your needs.
Totally. It's like putting the remote controls in different rooms. Not practical.
Exactly. You want things to be convenient.
Yes. Think about the flow and how you use the space daily.
Absolutely. Do you cook a lot? Then make sure your kitchen is set up efficiently.
Great point. It's all about making your space work for you.
I couldn't agree more.
Now, on to A for arrange and adorn.
This is where the fun really begins.
Oh, yes. Time to get creative.
Definitely. Picking out colors, artwork, and all the little details.
I'm thinking of adding some bold colors to my living room.
That sounds exciting. Go for it.
But I'm worried it might be too much.
Don't worry. You can balance it with neutral pieces.
Good idea. Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
So finally, M for maintain and marvel.
Perhaps the toughest step.
Tell me about it. Keeping things tidy is a challenge.
My workshop is a mess within days.
Maybe you need a better system.
Like what?
Designated spots for everything. Labels are your friends.
I suppose that could help.
And make a habit of putting things back after you use them.
Easier said than done.
True, but practice makes perfect.
I'll give it a try.
Ray! And don't forget to step back and appreciate your space.
Yeah, I often forget to do that.
Marveling at your hard work keeps you motivated.
Good point.
So, do you think minimalism is for everyone?
Not necessarily. I think it's about finding balance.
Exactly. Not everyone wants to live out of a backpack.
Right, but being mindful helps.
Agreed. It's more about intentional living.
Well said. Speaking of intentional, what do you do with sentimental items?
That's tricky. I try to keep the really important ones.
Same here. Sometimes I repurpose them.
Like turning old t-shirts into a quilt.
Exactly. It's a great way to keep memories.
I love that idea.
You should try it.
I will.
So, any last thoughts on the Dream Challenge?
Just remember to be patient with yourself.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly. Celebrate the small wins.
Like finally throwing out that broken blender?
Hey, progress is progress.
I'll take it.
Well, we've covered a lot today.
Yes, hopefully our listeners are inspired.
Absolutely. We can't wait to hear your stories.
Me too.
All right. Time to wrap up.
Thanks for joining us on Dreamspace Dialogues.
Until next time, keep dreaming and decluttering.
Bye, everyone.